Hi, my name is Nathan Weedmark, and this is
I'm Anita Weedmark.
and about 16 years ago, we lost our daughter in a really tragic automobile accident. The day we found out she passed away, we had some family that I think we only made one or two calls. We're only capable of that between all the tears, and those people called other people for us, and suddenly our living room was filled with 50 sobbing teenagers who were so close to Elizabeth. And they kind of ended up, a lot of them in her room, just sort of wanting to touch everything of hers and just kind of going through the room like a ripple or a wave. And they found some poetry that she wrote, which we didn't even know about. We knew that she was a fine, musician. She wrote her own music. She was a great piano player, a fantastic artist. We knew those things. She shared those things with us, but she never shared her poetry. And part of that is, I think, because she kept a poetry journal, so it's sort of private to her. But the first poem they found was not actually in the journal. It was loose, and it was in these notebooks. And because they retrieved it from the notebooks, we're not really sure when to date that, but we think it was when she was 14 years old she wrote this poem. And it really helped us to find this poem at that moment. Mm-hmm. It just really helped us.
Right. I believe that Elizabeth's poem, the genesis of it was that my father passed away, and she was on her way to school, and my mother called, and it sounded like he was going to wake up. So I said, well, I'm going to go on up to Mom and Dad's house. And she said, I'm going with you. And I said, no, you can't miss a day of school. And, we don't know what's going on. And so she insisted. And then my mother told her the story of how my father was much older than my mom, and that she knew going into the marriage that she would lose him probably, and she would still be alive for many years after she lost him. But she also told the story of how when they were walking on the beach looking at the beautiful sunset, that was sort of a sign for her. So, and she never told me that because I didn't know she wrote this poem, but I suspect that that's when she wrote the poem, and that's what it was about. So, could be wrong. Anyway, but Elizabeth was a person of big heart. She always had time for everyone, and she believed that there should be no barriers between race, culture, class. There's such a caste system wherever you go, and there's, such a disparity. The first high school she went to, all the Asian kids were in groups, and all the black kids, and all the Hispanic kids, and then when she went to the second school, the School of Creative and Performing Arts, it wasn't like that at all. It was just like everybody was big rainbow. Everybody loved, supported each other, and she just found that to be, that's the way the world should be.
My name is Jim Moreno, and I really love these people. What you're going to see during this film is our super tech, Alfred Williams, is going to give you a graphic on how to contribute to LizFest. And the Weedmarks have done this every year. This was the 15th year that it was an honor to help them participate to raise funds for scholarships for children, for youth that want to learn a musical instrument. That's what LizFest is all about, in honor of this young woman who I'm about ready to read her poem. And so please, if you have it in your heart, to send some funds so they can continue with this teaching, musical teaching that they do. And so we're going to do a poem by Elizabeth Weedmark. And this is her dad, Nathan, and we'll start it with the piano. the deep pools of memory and surreal dreams. Come back to me, for I have forgotten what it means to be young. Like a lover's soothing words, my dream arouses in me something ancient and delightful. And once again I'm laughing and running alongside you. It seems a lifetime passes in hours, while the hours possess only moments of sweetness. Sunset befalls our moment together, a glorious one. Vivid reds, oranges, and pinks slash and spot the skyline over a calm, lucid ocean of memory. But so quickly does the sun fade. So quickly does it fade as I awaken sadly, and so quickly the memory fades from my own mind. Like the sunset, grasping every picture and flash, I try not to forget. But I am old, love, and time lays its wrinkles not only on the visible. My conscious mind forgets, but my heart does not. And so, as I close my eyes again, I hope of dreaming once more that I will be with you, with you. Nathan Weedmark, Anita Weedmark, nice to be with you today. Our thanks to Alfred Williams for filming us. Aho.